मच्छी और सुपर मच्छी सुपर मच्छी और सुपर मच्छी
Mathur with their eldest son Pratik, his wife Shalini and their children. A big round of applause for the groom's family here.
देखो देखो है शाम बड़ी दीवानी धीरे धीरे बन जाए न कोई कहानी देखो देखो है शाम बड़ी दीवानी धीरे धीरे बन जाए न कोई कहानी दिल पर है दिलकश है दिलदार नजारे हैं.
And finally, the moment we have all been waiting for. Let's give a big round of applause to our newlyweds, Sameer and Shalini. Please welcome them.
From that failure, gain humility, and then we keep marching.
Can we go back? This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we brought our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we brought our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
So we put our hands up. So we put our hands up.
Friends, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment that we have been waiting for, the formal part of this ceremony here. I now invite Shalini's friend Kruti, Rupa, Virangi and Leisha to come on stage. They got a special performance for you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are so excited today to see one of our best friends finally tying the knot. For those of you who don't know Shalini and Sameer, they are basically the most non-committal brown couple we have ever met. So how on earth did these guys end up together? Shalini and Sameer, it's time to let the world know how the mix of timing, fate, and Auntie Aruna's years of praying and pujas brought the two of you together. So instead of boring you with a long speech, we are going to show you how your love story actually started.
So Shalini, first year. Ever since we've known Shalini, 14 years to be exact, all she ever wanted was to meet her Prince Charming. But the funny thing was, no one was ever good enough. She had a list. Oh dear, how specific. He had to be tall, fair, handsome, romantic, attentive, intelligent, savvy business tycoon. How are you going to find this guy, Shalini?
What do you mean, how am I going to find this guy? You mean, how are my parents going to find this perfect person for me? Amma! Amma! Where are you?
Shalini was doing all that, Sameer was getting very prepared.
For over a decade, Shalini and Sameer continued in their search for love. Where they first met and fell in love.
Sameer didn't even get Shalini's number that day. Instead, he Facebooked her. That's what the kids do these days. And then it took him 3 days, 45 minutes and 22 seconds exactly to ask Shalini for a coffee date. Now the only problem with all of that was that Shalini didn't realise she was even on a date.
Oh my god, 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 guess what?
What?
I found the guy of my dreams!
Really? Does he look like Mahesh Babu? Or what does he look like actually?
He's tall, he's fair, he's handsome, and he's a doctor!
Sounds like Mahesh Babu.
Can we see what he looks like?
Let me show you a picture.
Well, I'm not really sure if it's Mahesh Babu, but it does remind me of someone. That's a bit like Shalini's dad. You know, they do say a girl always looks like she's after someone like a dad.
Wah, wah, wah.
And Sameer was never one to voice his opinions very loudly, but he thought it was about time that he tell his dad about his South Indian babe.
So Dad, I found a girl. Oh, who is she? Well, she's an Indian girl. Oh, Indian.
She's from a little town near Rajahmundry. How about I just show you where she's from?
And then Sameer's dad's only response was, I love her, Kanta, Bugamandap! And that's why we're here today.
Shalini and Sameer, we just want to say on behalf of all of us, congratulations. We are so excited and delighted that you have found each other, and we wish you the greatest happiness. Congratulations.
I'm mind slow, I'm fine, you racing, get away, better stay in my daddy.
What you do to study, picture part of study, right? Best to who must study, right?
Sameer's parents to come on the stage and say a few words, please.
Hello.
Dear friends and family, welcome, welcome, welcome. First and foremost, I would like to thank all of you for the effort and time you that have given me and my family to ensure that my son's wedding is an event to be cherished for the rest of our life. Thank you, all of you. I would like to give a very special thanks to all of my friends and family who have traveled within Australia and from abroad to be the part of this happy occasion. I recollect the day when my baby Sameer was born as though it was yesterday. Unlike for my first child, Pratik, I was in the theatre for his delivery. It was a scary experience. As the baby was born, the doctor handed him over to me first. My immediate reaction was to present him to dear Kanta, as she was the one who had gone through all the agony. She must now enjoy the ecstasy as well. Doctor said, that is how you show your love. This was the beginning of my love affair with my son Sameer. This also was the beginning of a great father-son relationship. As a small family, we were happy. Both of my sons, while growing, were very different. I observed Pratik was quiet and calm, serious one. Sameer was naughty and playful and always getting into various troubles, such as smashing glass window, getting his head stuck in the bunk bed. He was also a good student and sportsman. Life went on, and when this naughty boy, Sameer, became a serious doctor and a specialist. I don't know, but here he is. One fine day, I discovered that Sameer walked in on Pratik's 35th birthday celebration with a beautiful girl for lunch. Kanta and I had no idea who she was. But we welcomed her as we did with all his friends. Later, soon we realized that Sameer had found his darling at Darlinghurst.
Darling Harbour.
Darling Harbour. We now here today. It is with great pleasure me and my family would like to welcome my new daughter-in-law, Shalini, into my happy family. I would here like to mention first and second daughter-in-law, Shalini and Sameer here, who brought great joy to my family. I am certain so will Shalini. Yes, she will definitely, I hope so. I would like also to thank Vichy, Aruna and Pawan, who have welcomed Sameer into their family and also welcome you both as part of our extended family like Kuldeep, Prema and Deva. In last, once again, I give my heartiest congratulations to this young couple, Sameer and Shalini, for their married life and prosperity. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you for the kind words. Thank you very much. Well, I hope you have your tissues around you. And now we will have another song and dance melody being performed by Chandrala family friends. And let's see if they can raise a bar here. A big round of applause for these young group of people. Thank you.
Balapantu
మధువేమో కలవేలు మరుగట శ్రీవారు మనువాడి కలిసారు చెలిమి కలిమి ఒకరికొకరు ఈ జంటను దీవించడం దేవుడందరి నోట పలికించని మాట శతమానం భవతి శతమానం భవతి శతమానం భవతి శతమానం భవతి.
Thank you, and let's give another round of applause for that colourful performance. Well deserved. Friends, let's welcome Shalini's parents, Mr. Receiption Chandrala and Aruna Chandrala, to come on the stage and give a speech.
Thank you, family and friends. What we thought initially is to do a very simple party, but ended up having this big size. So, thank you each and every one of you for joining us in celebrating our daughter's wedding with Sameer. Normally, stage and mic belongs to Aruna, but if I give this mic to her, you will be sitting still the cows come home. So, I'll make an effort not to give it and see how far I will succeed. So, first, in the typical parents speech, I analyzed a bit of it, what it contains. It says few thank yous, few jokes, bit of an advice for the newlyweds, and self-boasting saying how good our newly son-in-law, daughter-in-law, our families are. Then I already said thank yous. Then if I start telling jokes, this hall will be empty in 2 minutes. So I don't want to do it. Which means if I want to give some advice, both of them are much smarter than me, more qualified than me, travel well than me and seen the world more than us, and who should be kidding that we will be giving some advice to them. So that leaves me practically nothing to speak other than boasting ourselves. That it will be pretty boring. So then I realized we will tell something about what a first generation Indians will face in finding a suitable match for the second generation Chandra, that will be a bit more funny, and what problems we will face. So to start with, we have to start our marriage about 3 decades ago in India and rural place. We saw each other for about 7 minutes. The communication between two of us is 7 words. Do you agree to marry me? She said yes. And probably she's regretting ever since. Then, and our marriage was arranged within 7 days and conducted within 7 days, and we left India. We have no pressure, nothing, and everything went happily, everything was arranged by others. So we have frozen the screen of India like that and came to Australia and migrated to have 2 beautiful children. So when Shalini was growing up, we make a habit of telling her, marriage is very easy, we will find the right person when there's right time for you. You leave that for us and do something else. Obviously we have not tied her in the room or anything, but we did that. So when the time came to find the suitable match, we made every effort, if not maybe hundreds, we at least given dozens of people what we thought compatible matches. If we show a boy's picture and they are well dressed, she will say, who will send a picture like this? Is he going for an interview? And if he is not well dressed with a t-shirt, he doesn't have a dress sense, or he is too short, or too chubby, he has mustaches. If everything matches, she will say, his accent is very, very bad. He is a fob. When all this is happening, I got worried. There must be something wrong with this girl. And I start thinking, and Aruna started praying. She went to every temple in the Prophet world, and she went to palm reader, to forehead reader, to parrot reading, to psychic, everybody. And she thinks she is not superstitious or religious. Anyway, then I realized why it is happening to us. I came to the conclusion, when these kids are born and raised, we raise them in such a way, beware of the stranger. Stranger is danger. Yet, at the time of marriage, we are happy to give away our daughter to a stranger with a short brief meetings, etc. So then I concluded it may not be the right approach. The frozen Indian scheme is not the right one. So let her find her own. That led to a lot of problems with us, a lot of third world wars within our family. Those wars are Aruna saying, when do you find your daughter a boy? You want her to keep all her life here? Then that made me grey hair more, whatever is left. So finally, fast forward, Shalini found Sameer. So she came to again, she asked everything to us. How is he, etc. Then she said, he is North Indian. Little she know at that time, our expectations are so low. It doesn't matter north or south, east or west, as long as she is marrying a person of opposite sex. We have not grown to the next level. So we finally got introduced to Sameer's family, and at this stage I'll say a few words. They are one of the nicest family you will come across. They are so good. In fact, Sameer became second-class citizen in their own house. So they are very honest. Even if you want to give a little gift to them, we have to beg for them. Oh, take this little gift. They are that good. So fast forward a bit more, we arranged something. We came to this thing. But regarding Sameer himself, yeah, he's okay. He is smart, well qualified, good looking, not as good looking as me. All the good qualities, which even if you don't want to like, you have to like him. But there's 2 points I have issues with him. The first one is, I don't like competition. So the minute he came into our house, I drilled all my family and friends surrounding me. See this bald head? It is indication of smartness, genuinity, maturity, everything you imagine, every positive attribute I attributed to my wellness. The minute he came to our family, he is competing with me. He is not only competing with me, he is winning by a country mile. The second issue I have with him is, I again drilled into Aruna and Shalini, everybody. I am from Indian, proud Indian male. Kitchen, cooking, cleaning is not for us. That's what I mean, male. Okay? That way I'm comfortably living because I want to protect my tradition of male superiority. Here comes Sameer. The minute he enters into the house, Auntie, can I clean your dishes? Can I make you tea? Can I do something? I don't know if he wants to get good marks from her or he's hell-bent on making my life miserable. The minute he leaves, here comes nagging. See Sameer, he can cook, clean, everything. What are you for? Okay. At this stage, I think I have said enough. I think I can go on saying these long speeches. But I'll say a few words about my Shalini. In general, daughters are the wonders of the world. She is the biggest wonder for us. Ever since she was born, our life revolved around her. She practically controls everything from our family. Whether Pawan's fashions to what we eat, anything we say. And she is the one who tags on us, saying that she is more responsible than both of us. So, suddenly realizing she is leaving us, this is in one word we can say, she is the light of our life. And suddenly realizing that light is leaving us, we feel like we are handicapped. We left on the middle of a highway and we lost our sight, we don't know where to go. So, but realizing that light is going to shine on her own house, and also she is still close enough for us to show a bit of shine on us, we are happy to just do that. So, in that note, I hope you enjoyed so far the evening and enjoy the rest of the thing. I can finally hand over for 30 seconds to Aruna, otherwise probably I won't have food for next 10 years.
Thank you, Vishwanath, and thank you everyone for attending this wedding. And I think whoever we have invited, each and everyone took the precious time to attend and bless newlyweds. Thank you very much from bottom of our hearts. And I just wanted to tell exactly like how Vishi said, first generation coming to this country, land of opportunities, and having so many aspirations. But this one particular area, getting children married, is a difficult issue. But I think we are all going in the same boat. But we are so happy that Shalini has finally found a love of her life. And Sameer is a lovely boy. Welcome to our family, Sameer and Mathur. Mathur's are a lovely family. Lovely Nanu, Kantaji, Rakesh, and Pratik, Simagni, Pratyush, and Sarah, and little children. Really made all our life so happy. And we didn't know this lovely corner is waiting for us in 2017. Thank you very much. One thing I wanted to tell, through this wedding, we kept everything, tried to do local. So, bringing that husked coconuts from Brisbane, or caterers, or many things involved with this wedding. Pakka local. Goodbye.
That's a fantastic speech. I think this is one of the best speeches I've heard in marriages. A big round of applause for the Chandrala family. Beautiful. And Arunaji, I think you should not let Vishwanath speak in your public meetings because otherwise he'll take the stage. And may I now invite on stage Sameer's brothers, Pratik and Pratyush, to say a few words on this occasion.
Wow. This is one huge party. Are you all enjoying yourselves? Fantastic. Firstly, Shalini, you are stunning this evening. She's gorgeous. Look, as I said, this is a huge party. Some of you even know Sameer. Now, there are quite a few of you who, unsurprisingly, have known Sameer for a little while now. And I can see that he's got quite a good group of really loyal friends. Amazing, A-grade friends. And I'm just a little bit confused as to how he managed to surround himself with such high-caliber individuals. So, I thought he must have some serious social game. I thought I'd better figure this out. I need to figure out why my brother is this popular. So I thought I'd try to list down and determine what exactly it was that led my brother to be surrounded by this many quality people. And the reason why I'm particularly curious is because Sameer has suffered some head trauma in his youth, at least twice. So my dad already mentioned, Sameer has required stitches to his head twice. And this is not because of something I did to him. He injured himself, all on his own, all by himself, just whacked his head, playing around, being Sameer. So I thought that was very bizarre. Now, speaking of injuries, Dad also mentioned that this clumsy boy, this tall, upside-down triangle, clumsy, geeky boy, my brother, has managed to put his left hand through a pane of glass, severed his finger. Show me your finger, Sam. Yeah, he can't. It does not work. His finger's bent. And then, in sympathy, broke his other finger. So now both of his pinkies are wonky. So maybe people feel sorry for him. Is that what it is? Is that why you're all friends with him? Alright. So maybe I should think more about my influence on him, or maybe our experiences growing up together. Maybe that would shed some light. So I started writing a list of all these experiences of why I think Sameer is the way he is. I started writing some memories, and one very vivid memory I have is of his eagerness to make dinner for me. So one fine evening, he calls me about 5 times as I was coming home from work and said, "Bhaiya, hurry up, I've made dinner for you." And we've already heard that the boy likes to cook. In fact, he's been eating for a long time. That's why he was a very fat, obese baby. But anyway, luckily he's stretched out. So this boy made me dinner as I came home, very excitedly piled on the food, and then swung around so quickly to serve it to me that he dropped the whole plate on the floor, right in front of my face, and then he cried. But I realized he didn't cry because he was angry at himself. He's mad because he didn't get to serve the delicious food that he wanted me to enjoy. It was a selfless cry. Gotta love him for that. Another very vivid memory of Sameer is when he was probably about 3 months old, and I was sitting beside him in his cot. He was in the cot. I really wanted him to speak. I wanted him to talk to me because I was telling him things. Not sensical stuff, but stuff. And I really wanted him to be my best friend. That's what I wanted. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's why you exist. I bugged Mum and Dad for that. So, I was thinking of that exact experience when Sameer moved to Queensland, and I was deeply upset. I was losing my friend. I was upset that my pal, my brother, was leaving me. So when he left, I did what every emotional man does. I bought an expensive car. Luckily though, he moved in with his first wife. So I knew he was in good hands. Now, when Sameer did visit us in Sydney, or when I visited him, that's when I started to really realize that Sameer was really growing up to be a stand-up kind of guy. And you really are. I noticed as he grew up, he became responsible, diligent, committed, conscientious, purposeful, driven, really sound qualities. So as I started writing these qualities down, I realized these go in the positives column. And now Shalini, none of this is a surprise to you, I'm guessing, because you're married him. But I am super proud of who he is, because we do come from a humble background, and he's a guy who believes in principle and he stands up for what he believes in. And that's why meeting you has been wonderful, because you are his choice and I've gotten to know you, and as 90% of my Facebook is actually coinciding with your friends group, I've done my own research, and you are every bit the beautiful, sweet, responsible and caring person that we see and what I could hope for. So I am so glad that you are joining our family. So welcome to you, and of course welcome to your wonderful family. We're really glad that Sam's found someone decent and so sweet. So you guys make an absolute formidable couple. I think everyone will agree. I wish you, just like everyone else here, every success in life. I think some advice will be given. I've just got a couple of quick points. Remember to always put each other first. No amount of material possessions, the dollars or anything should ever come between you. Don't let pride or vanity ever stand in the way, and always be willing to adjust, apologize, or even assert yourself if you need. Enough of the old man stuff. Sameer, you are absolutely the best friend that I wanted you to be, and I am absolutely overjoyed to see you getting married today. I love you very deeply, and though I'm sad that you're not just my little brother anymore, I am so overly excited that we are joined with Shalini now in our family. So, I love you, and I love you too, Shalini. I'm getting to love your family, who are absolutely amazing. The Chandralas, thank you so much for letting us into your hearts and in your homes, and for raising such a wonderful, caring, responsible daughter. She's an absolute sweetheart. Thank you. And to everybody else, thank you for being a part of this beautiful celebration. I hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
And now, our newlyweds, Shalini and Sameer, would like to address the wonderful guests that have gathered here today. I will now invite Shalini and Sameer to say a few words on this occasion.
14 pages, front and back, for any Friends fans out there. Hi, how are you all? My speech is divided into a lot of dedications to a lot of people that have meant a whole lot to me. The last paragraph is dedicated to the lovely lady who stands beside me tonight. Mum and Dad, I can't thank you enough for everything you have done for Paya, Prati and I. Dad, you taught us the importance of hard work and just getting on with it despite any setbacks that come your way. I remember after Prateek's wedding, you were admitted to hospital with chest pain after partying way too hard. You ended up getting 2 stents put in, and your first response was, "It was worth it." You are also the most selfless person I know. When it comes to your kids, even the banyan on your back, up for grabs. Who wants this banyan? Who wants these cufflinks? It's always about your kids and never about you. Just for the record, I have no doubt that you had bigger muscles than I will ever have, but I'm still the better chess player. Mum, you're the strongest woman I know. For you, it probably seems like yesterday. For you, it probably seems like yesterday when you took me by my hand and delivered me to my first ever kindergarten class. Whilst the other kids cried and wailed and wouldn't let go of their parents, I waved goodbye, stomped off into class and never looked back. Whilst you sat in your car afterwards crying, wondering whether you were a bad parent, I hope secretly you were proud of what you have always instilled in Pratik and I, which is a strong sense of independence, that we can achieve anything we set our mind to, knowing full well that we have you, our tigress mother, backing us every step. In fact, for those of you that weren't there on Thursday during the Haldi ceremony when I was getting bullied by my delightful brothers, the tigress prowled in, gave me a Zyrtec for my allergies, and ushered me in the bathroom to wash off. I love you both so much, and I can't wait for you to spend more time with Shalini and get her to know her as well. To Nanu, you ruined the specialization of geriatrics for me. Until my first geriatric rotation, I thought old people like you, Nanu, were affectionate, patient, and wise, and wanted nothing more than to feed their grandchildren. The biggest lesson I have learned and continue to learn from you is about grace. You are ever grateful for everything and anything anyone does for you. I love the time we spent together, and it makes me so happy that you already love Shalini and her family like your own. To Pratik, after years following your every move, be it your love of Michael Jackson, wearing one glove to school discos, or wearing obscenely baggy jeans down to your knees, I thought I'd finally shook off your overarching influence on me. But now, seeing you as a husband and a dad of 3 gorgeous little ones, I know that if I can be that to Shalini, I can't be going far wrong in life. Shireen Bhabhi, move back to Sydney. Where is Shireen Bhabhi? At the back, okay. Oh, I can see her waving. Oh, hello there, friend. Shireen Bhabhi, move back to Sydney quickly so we can hipster out various coffee enclaves. You probably think that I will no longer need girl advice from you, but now that I'm a married man, but in fact, I think I will need it even more. To Sim and Praddy, you guys are awesome. You're the bedrock of our family. I look up to you both in so many ways. I know how much both of you have done for this wedding and Shalini, and I truly appreciate it. And we love you both to the pins of Andhra and back. Okay, I'm going to heap a few people together. To Udit, my first love, and Dipi, all my other family friends, my schoolmates. Where are my schoolmates? Hey, my medical schoolmates and my medical mates in general, they're around here somewhere. Thank you for everything and always being there for me. I can't wait to twist some light bulbs and pat some dogs later on tonight with you all. For those of you who have come from interstate and across the seas, we have boundless planes to ship now. I hope in your trip here, both Shalini and I get to spend at least a little time sipping some chai, giggling and having some good yarns with you. The wedding wouldn't be a wedding without you here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Finally to Shalini. For those of you who know me well, you'll know that I live my life pretty regimented and structured. Since meeting you, Shalini, my life has been anything but. Since the first time we met on a random night out in the city, to travelling together several times, to planning this wedding with our closest friends and family, I've realised my life is never going to be the same again. You approach everything in life with an infectious, carefree mischief. And for the first time in a long time, I've realised that when I'm with you, I stop checking the time, I stop counting the grams of protein in my dish. And I know that whatever happens, so long as it's with you, I'm all in. Uncle, you need not worry that I'm taking your light away from your house. This girl is a lighthouse. You can see her from miles away. That wasn't supposed to be a fat joke or anything. Shalini, you always say the universe will provide. And whilst that confuses my heavily science-based mind, I can't deny meeting you and now being beside you tonight feels a little astrological. It's been great getting to know your parents, MP Chandrala, your mates and your extended family. Randi Pandaga Chesu Kundum. I hope we can continue to spoil each other, our friends and our families, as we try and figure out this curiosity called life.
Okay, I think Sameer has actually covered off on most things. Thank you so much to each and every one of you who are in this room today for helping make just all of our celebrations amazing. It means so much to us. I don't really want to take too much of your time, but this day would not have been possible without just a ton of people involved. In fact, just nothing over the last few months would have been possible without that. So I don't have time to thank all of you right now, but Sameer and I definitely look forward to thanking you guys in person and spending some time with you that's not, oh please, like sorry we don't have time, we're wedding planning or anything. But in particular, I would like to say thank you to Irene Auntie from VIP. She just transformed this room. Like I walked in today to basically my wildest dreams and like I would have just been lost without her. She was spectacular, so thank you Auntie. To help coordinate everything today and just have it running as smoothly as possible, Dimple Dees from Designer Events. He was just, Desi Events, he was amazing. Rosehill for giving us the venue in the first place and Prime for just the wonderful work you've done today. Panilla, and over there, he's really awesome. And Rolling Canvas in the middle somewhere, and I don't know where she is, but you all have been so awesome and just made the week so fun for us. As I said, there's so much family and friends to thank. Sorry, it's really distracting. I'm not actually at my mum's section of the speech yet, but this is my life. Like up here on my wedding day for my speech and from the side, as if I'm not going to get to it, because like, Shalini, don't forget this, don't forget this. But in particular, Rani Auntie, Jayanti Auntie and Hema Auntie, these women have pretty much been at my house on the daily, cooking, cleaning, everything for months now, and we could not have done any of this without you, and I'm so thankful. You are my family in Australia, and I feel so incredibly blessed. To the beautiful catering today from Bilu Uncle at Bilu's Catering, it was amazing. I plan on hitting some of I think the stores are closed, some of the buffet if I can before the night ends. To my girls that are sitting down here, you look amazing tonight. You've been amazing. My outfit changes, my every little thing would not have been possible without you. You've kept me sane and I've just had the best day and I'm so thankful and I'm so looking forward to partying with you guys. To another person who's become very close to me in this whole process, Rachna, you have just been such like you're my newfound sister, you've been amazing and you've just really helped out and I don't know what I would have done without you. Thank you. To my India family, so sorry, I'm going to switch to Telugu quickly, but నాకు ఆస్ట్రేలియాలో పెళ్లి చేసుకుందామంటే చాలా భయం వేసింది, మీరు ఎవరు రారనుకున్నాను. కానీ మీరందరూ వచ్చి అంత హ్యాపీగా నాకు సెలబ్రేట్ చేస్తే చాలా 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 సంతోషంగా ఉంది నాకు. ఇంకా ఈ టైం నేను మళ్ళీ నా లైఫ్లో మర్చిపోను. Mathur means my grandfather. He's travelled a long way. He was very reluctant to do so. Thank you. మీరు వస్తే నాకు ఇంకా నిజంగానే మనశ్శాంతిగా ఉంది. To all the Telugu kids and everyone who performed, but the Telugu kids who just stepped up to the plate, have performed and practiced and just bust out into ante amlapuram in their panchas and like langawonis. That was again one of my dreams come true. It was really nice and I've enjoyed this process with you. Now to the extremely important people, Sameer's family, and there's a lot of you. So I'm going to say first thank you to every single Mathur in here for just welcoming me in with such open hearts and hands and everything. You guys have just been spectacular. You did not at all make it awkward, like getting to know you. Your first meeting should be so stressful with a random family. And I remember the first time I went to coffee to meet Sameer's parents. And it was like 2 minutes in and Kanta and Auntie and I just sat there and were just chatting about a lot of the things that annoyed us about Sameer. Auntie, I love your never-ending supply of socks. Uncle, I just love your just sheer enthusiasm and your cheeky nature. To Pratik, Shireen, Syra and Jamin and Anik, it's been a pleasure getting to know you. I really enjoyed our time in Singapore and we're rooting for you to come back here ASAP. To Prati and Sim, it's just been a delight. You have become my friends before you've become my family and it's been a lovely, lovely process. And Sim, it's just been so nice to have another Andhra person in the house. Nanu, I will learn Hindi for you, but unfortunately it's still like, what do I say? Still in the Toda. But you are such a delight. I enjoy my time with you and I look forward to spending so much more time with you. And to all of Sameer's family and friends who have travelled from so far, it's just been amazing. And as Sameer said, we really look forward to just hanging out with you guys. And I guess last but not least, to my amazing family, Mum, Dad. My mum's looking at me like, all right, get to it. When are you going to thank me? But Mum, Dad and Pavan, you guys are my universe and I genuinely don't know. Sameer's looking at me like, hello, you're my universe. Oh, I'm your universe now. I'm like, hello, hang on. It's going to take a while. You guys are amazing. You literally just, I don't know, I'm sure, I know everyone says, or thinks that their family is the best, but I feel so blessed to have you guys, even though I probably make your lives miserable 99.95% of the time. I know for my mum and dad, this is probably, whilst I've finally gotten married and this is great, it's probably a little bit later than they would have liked, but I can truly say that I've enjoyed every moment of actually being able to spend that extra time with you guys. For the last month, my house has been mayhem and my poor parents have been stuck with me in their bed with them. Like as if they couldn't get any closer to me. I'm literally like, no, I'm just crawling in between here on this little queen bed. But I've really enjoyed the time and I'm pretty sure you won't actually be not seeing too much of me. Pavan, you are my number one bridesmaid. This boy has, I don't know if anyone will actually ever know me as well as you know me. But, I'm so thankful for the relationship that we have and I'm so looking forward for you to actually being back here and getting to know Sameer a lot better and just having lots of fun time.
finally, to the person that actually is responsible for me being here today, Sameer. The first time that we met, or actually meeting you, was the best random meeting I have had in my life and the best chance I have taken in my life, and I am so grateful for it. You balance me as a person, you add another dimension to me, and I love the adventures that we have. And every day is just new and different and exciting, and I'm so excited just for more of it and just seeing where life takes us. And I could not think of someone better to have by my side to do that with. So thank you. And so actually, to our wonderful MC, Rohit, thank you so much. You have done an amazing job tonight. And if I have forgotten anyone, I'm so sorry. You would think after this much planning I would have time to write a proper speech, but I didn't. So, as I said, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
That's an amazing speech and all the best to you. Thank you very much. And now let's give it up for Shalini and Sameer to have their first dance as a married couple. And Shalini and Sameer would also like you to join them on the dance floor at the end of their song. So we're going to have a little bit of party at the end of this ceremony. Thank you.
I've been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Hercules and his gifts, Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fists. And clearly I don't see myself upon the list, but she said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss, just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like
తిట్టినా తాళి బొట్టు కట్టినా నువ్వు నాకు నచ్చినోడు రో.
నచ్చదేనే సరే
నచ్చదేనే సరే నచ్చదేనే సరే నల్లి కేరాజే నల్లి కేలే సరే కే సరే సరే నచ్చదేనే సరే
1 2 3 4 get on the dance floor
1 2 3 4 get on the dance floor booty shake tapandu tu hardcore shoulder hitchik mitchik party hitchik mitchik gimme 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 some more
1 2 3 4 get on the dance floor booty shake tapandu tu hardcore shoulder hitchik mitchik party
புயலாடி வரும் பாரு அங்க இங்க என்ன குதி விட்டு அவ கிட்ட வந்து பதுக்கிட்டு தக்கது 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 தக்க மேல வந்து சும்மா ஆடிட்டே
जाने का है फड़के मेरी बाही कुंडली में हो जैसे उल्टी दशा आई
मेरी लटक मटक सी चाल दे जाए भटक भटक ध्यान सभी का तेरा धड़क 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 दिल ना छुपा हुआ आया बड़ा संत कहीं का
ओ खतरे की क्यों घंटी लगे गोरी तेरे कानों का झुमका 1 2 3 4 get on the dance floor boot shake tap on the hardcore shoulder hitchik mitchik body hitchik mitchik give me some more
1 2 3 4 get on the dance floor boot shake tap on the hardcore shoulder hitchik mitchik body hitchik mitchik give me some more
जाओ सारे मूड बना के मुझे तो बड़ा नंबर घुमा के अन्ना के जैसा चश्मा लगा के कोकोनट में लस्सी मिला के आ जाओ सारे मूड बना के और दर्जनी फ्रेंड और दर्जनी और दर्जनी फ्रेंड और दर्जनी
It's gonna be a last song after this, yes? One more song, unfortunately we run out of time. One more song after this. Thank you.
ये गाना बजेगा on the floor आना पड़ेगा लुंगी को उठाना पड़ेगा स्टेप को करके दिखाना पड़ेगा ये गाना बजेगा on the floor आना पड़ेगा लुंगी को उठाना पड़ेगा स्टेप को करके दिखाना पड़ेगा और दर्जनी फ्रेंड और दर्जनी और दर्जनी
You're a sky, 'cause you're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart. 'Cause you're a sky, 'cause you're a sky full of stars. 'Cause you light up the park. I don't care, go on and tear me apart. I don't care if you do. Cause in the sky full of stars, I think I saw you. You're a sky full of stars. I wanna die in your arms. Oh, oh, oh. 'Cause you get lost.